Hi guys! So, yeah, 2 videos in a row, but you guys didn't make videos last week, and I was gonna not make a video, but I really kind of want to talk about what I want to talk about. I'm really hoping to get, like, some of your opinions on what I'm about to say, and this is the topic of what I want to talk about, is Nerdfighteria, and, we obviously all met through, like, Nerdfighteria. It was your pants, I think, via Michaela's forum post, and then on YouTube, Jonah just kind of appeared to us. But yeah, for those 2 years, I considered myself like a nerd fighter, like definitely like hardcore. Like I frequented the Ning, and like when your pants came up, I was all over that, and like Vlogbrothers videos and stuff like that. And I really considered myself a nerd fighter. But then like the more I got into it, and I guess like Tumblr really kind of is shaping my opinion, or the opinion that I had of Nerdfighters, in the fact that they're not all good. Like, I know as with any community, you have the good part and the bad part, whatever, but when I first started in Nerdfighteria, I assumed that it was all good, and now, like, I don't know, I guess there are a lot of Nerdfighters out there who are just really, really crazy about the bigger YouTubers, and they really, like, get into their personal lives to the point where the bigger YouTubers are, like, offended or, like, really scared. I guess the most recent thing that came up about this was Lacey Green, and I don't know if she's really associated. Obviously, it wasn't Nerdfighters who were, like, threatening to, like, go to her house and stuff like that. But there have been other instances where there are Nerdfighters pressing YouTubers for information about their personal lives, and YouTubers just don't want to give out that information, and they shouldn't have to, and they shouldn't feel obligated to. But it's giving Nerdfighters this kind of this stigma throughout the internet that like we are crazy psychos, and even I'm like meeting more Nerdfighters on the internet, and they're like just like me, I guess, but at the same time not. I feel like I've definitely matured since I started in the community, and it's really great. I know Nerdfighteria does a lot of like community service stuff like that, but at the same time I feel like it's also changed a lot since I first started in there, and I still want to consider myself a nerdfighter, but at the same time I really kind of want to drift away from the label and kind of just be myself, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like if you consider yourself such a strong nerd fighter, you have to like certain things, and you have to do these certain things, and I just kind of want to be myself. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's really what I want to talk about today. Just the social stigma that nerdfighters have, and the things that you're expected to like because you consider yourself a nerdfighter. And there are a lot of people that I know who are like, oh, I'm not such and such enough to be a nerdfighter. But see, that's not true, because the community is made for people who don't fit into society, and if we start excluding people from the community because they don't fit into the community, it kind of defeats the purpose of Nerdfighteria. So yeah, that's really, I'd like your opinions. Where do you guys stand? Do you still consider yourselves nerdfighters? And would you call yourself a nerdfighter IRL with your friends who don't know anything about online life? But I hope I see you guys this week. Yeah, bye!